few of you here. Hello. I am currently starting a little triceratops. I just realized that my chair is kind of low. Okay, there we go. I'm here. I got on here at exactly 8, so alright. I'm gonna pull up hello! Welcome. Hi you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the questions that I had here on my community tab, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, the comments go kind of fast on the lives, so I specifically asked for questions on my community tab a little while ago for this live stream so that I could answer questions that you guys specifically have. And I forgot I can't access the community tab on my iPad. Oh no. Maybe I won't be answering those questions. It's fine. I can get back to the people. Just like reply. It is 8 p.m. for me currently. I am Eastern Standard Time here in Florida. Hello to everybody. Wow. 3 p.m. for you. Wow, crazy. One a.m. in the UK. Oh no. I'm hoping in the future that I will do different times for live streams so that, hopefully more people can join. So if you need to go to sleep, it's okay. 2 people said 10 a.m. for them. Wow. Favorite thing to crochet? I mean, plushies is the obvious answer, but I don't specifically have like a favorite item, I don't think. The squishmallows would be the same thing in acrylic yarn as they would be in any other yarn, so you can still follow my patterns for those. Well, 3 a.m. for some of you. How do you find markets? I have a whole video where I have mentioned that. It is titled something like how to get started doing markets as a beginner, and then tips for getting started, something like that is what it's titled. And in there I talk about how to find markets. Crocheting a blanket, that's awesome. I put on notifications so I wouldn't miss the live. It's so to me. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much for joining. I'm glad you are here. Unicorn tutorial. I do have a unicorn pattern, but it's one for purchase, so I don't typically do tutorials for the ones that are for purchase, but maybe one day for just a unicorn in general, if I ever make like a free pattern. Crocheting a bee right now, that's awesome. These scissors are like basically defective. Had your first market today, that's awesome. How did it go? I would love to hear about it. Crocheting a rabbit, super cute. Made your first amigurumi turtle the other day. That is so exciting. I am starting a little triceratops, so I just made one horn and about to finish off the other one, and then I need to do a third one and then start on the body. Only 14. I started crocheting last year. Stumbled. Love my channel. I'm so glad to hear that. I am so glad to hear that. Crocheting a bee. Making your first cardigan, that's really exciting too. Cardigans are a big project for sure, but I'm sure it will turn out amazing. A bunny for Easter, awesome. That is coming up quick, that is tomorrow. It was slow, but I did pretty good for my first. Yeah, a lot of markets tend to start out like super slow, because I mean, especially if it's like a Saturday, not many people want to like get up super early, but towards the end of the events they tend to get busier, at least from my experience. 11 started crocheting a few years ago. Wow, that's awesome. You started really young then. Making my bear. Thank you so much for getting the pattern and using it. I'd love to see the final product if you want to, you know, tag me in social media or send me a DM with pictures. I would love to see. It's Easter in the UK right now. I didn't even think about the fact with the time difference. It would be Easter for some people. Happy Easter. In general, if it is Easter for you already or if it's tomorrow for you. In general, happy Easter. You got my bear pattern too. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it. I already saw one person other than a tester made it, and they did a super good job. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of comments here at once. That's why I was saying I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to everybody, but I'm going to do my best. What sells best at markets? You should definitely check out my market breakdown videos to see that. Sorry, just live streams aren't the best place to like go super in depth in any sort of questions. Making my free cow pattern. It's for all the info. I enjoy your videos. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad you enjoy my videos, and I'm glad you're using one of my patterns. These are adorable. Did you start your crochet journey? Yeah, I did. I started my first project ever that actually didn't get finished was a blanket, but I did start with more like straightforward items like blankets and scarves and things like that. Thank you for the unicorn I made using. You're welcome. I'm so glad you like the unicorn pattern. Love the axolotl squishmallow you made in the background. Thank you so much. I honestly love how it turned out too. It's so adorable. And it's my own pattern if you want to make it yourself. 15 I've been crocheting since I was 6. Wow, that's really impressive. Love my mushroom pattern. I'm glad. Hello. Sorry, like I said, I'm not necessarily going to see everybody's comments because, you know, the chat goes kind of fast, but hello. Sorry if I didn't say hi to you. Almost won. Oh, that's awesome. You almost won a Froze hook on live. That's really exciting. Found. I'm so glad you tried amigurumi. I hope you enjoy it. I primarily only make amigurumi just because it's, you know, what I find like most fun to do. But I do every now and again make like a scarf or a blanket or something like that if it is maybe for like a family member or a friend or something. You're 13 and started when you were 8. Wow, that is awesome. I didn't start till I was 16. You guys are making me feel like I started old compared to you. Wife and I love watching your videos together. And crocheting when she was 16 years now. Has her first market in June. That is so exciting. Oh my goodness, best of luck. And I'm sure you will do great at your first market. Or your wife, you said. But either way, sure, I'm sure you'll be there with her. So either way, I'm excited. And yeah, very exciting. 16 years now. That is definitely a long time to crochet, so I'm sure her stuff is amazing. You guys, there's 37 of you here and there's only 13 likes on the live. I would appreciate it if you could give the live a like. I can never speak properly. This is why I, you know, edit my videos. Thank you for the likes. It's going up now. I was 12 and started at, or I am 12 and started at 10. Wow, awesome. You were 20 when you started crocheting. I am 20 now, and I've been crocheting for 4 years now. Alright, I need to pull up my pattern again. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the likes. We just went up to 26 now. Thank you very much. It helps, you know, the algorithm. I'm doing good. I hope you are too. Started crocheting 2 years ago. First market in December. I hope it went well. When I started crocheting amigurumi, it was hard for me, so I would just make coasters and stuff. But now I love it so much, and I love making plushies for my family. Yeah, it's something that's pretty difficult when you first get started, at least I thought it was. But once you get the hang of it, it is not bad at all, and really fun. You sold everything? That's amazing. Good to see you here on the live. Thank you so much for joining. And hello to new people joining. Got my niece to teach me when I was 24. Awesome. Right now I'm making some mittens for my grandma. Super cool. Your first ever market is on April 22nd. Awesome. We do need more thumbs up. If you haven't already thumbs up the live, go ahead and do that. Honestly, tips to sell out, it's going to depend heavily on the event. I've never sold out at an event, so don't expect to necessarily sell out at an event. Just be happy with a decent amount of sales is all I can say, you know, because it's going to depend on how busy the event ends up being and the time of year, all of that. If you're selling at a Christmas market, it's more likely to be more busy, you know, all that kind of stuff. So there's no really like goal for selling out, I would say. I'm not sure when the next live stream is going to be, but I will post it on my community tab. I have a ton of free patterns. I post them on Ribbler and Instagram, which is both Katie Bean Creative as well. I really wanted to do a market, but I'm scared because I'm younger. It would be hard. I really want to try to sell at a market. Honestly, get with your parents, I would say, and see if they're willing to help you with doing something like a market. Would be the best thing, I would think, because obviously you would need help with like transportation and stuff, I would assume, if you're younger. Hello! Thank you for joining. Nice to meet you as well, even though I don't even like see your guys' faces. But thank you for being here. Alright, I'm actually getting like a decent amount of crocheting done. Normally on live streams I feel like I'm all over the place, but my market is a week from today, so I definitely need to get a good amount of crocheting done. I'm making a mini triceratops right now. Hello, welcome. And you're welcome. My favorite crochet project, that's such a hard question. I think my sunflower pillow that I made at the beginning of last year is one of my favorites. I made a whole crochet with me video on it. I have not tried mosaic crochet. I have tried Tunisian crochet, but not mosaic. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Second guessing myself, is that how you say it? I don't know. But yeah, I've tried Tunisian crochet and then of course regular crochet, and that's all I've done. And I tried Tunisian crochet, but it didn't really stick. I'm actually planning to hopefully, like Monday or so, record some YouTube shorts for how to embroider on faces. So definitely keep an eye out for those. You started crocheting because of me. That is awesome. I love to hear that from you guys. My first project was this dress. This is my first ever completed project, I should say. I started a blanket and that was my first ever project, but I never completed that project because it was way too long and I got discouraged. But I do have a video from like over a year ago now of recreating this. Oh no, it's just gonna stay like that because I can't get it to stand. But anyways, oh, I missed a couple comments now. Sorry guys, I'm gonna try to get back to all of them, but we'll see if that's possible. When I found your channel, I loved it so much. I would watch all the time, and every time you post a new video, I get so excited. LOL. You help me out a lot. I'm so glad to hear that. It literally makes my day so much when you guys tell me stuff like that, so thank you so much. Love to crochet every day, but I'm making blankets. My friend giving to the homeless. That is so awesome. When I first started, I'm not sure what you mean. Did you say something else earlier? If you did, sorry, I missed it. Making a bunny right now, super cute. It really depends on the yarn, how much it's going to cost. And thank you. It was with help from a friend. The friend that taught me to crochet is the only reason that that draft looks like even like a draft. You won Yarn Chicken, that's always exciting. I hope everyone's watched the new video. If you haven't, then you totally should. Making some frogs right now, super cool. Normally I do an invisible decrease, but let's say like my tension is too tight or something, sometimes I just do a normal decrease because it's a little bit easier, but normally I do invisible decreases. Made a blanket in 2 days. Wow, a king size blanket in 2 days, that is awesome. Watching your new video, then you saw this. We'll definitely go back and finish it once you're done here. I know it's weird to ask, but do you think we can be friends? I consider everybody friends that watches my YouTube channel. I don't ever want to call you guys like fans or just subscribers or anything. Like I say this all the time on TikTok Live, which by the way, if you're here and you don't join my TikToks, you should totally do so because I go live like almost every day on TikTok. And my TikTok is also the same as this here. But anyways, I always say it on TikTok Live that I consider everybody friends. I don't think you guys are like fans or just subscribers. You guys are friends. When I started, it was continuous to what I said before. Oh, I got you. The other comments just came up beforehand. I understand. I tried making a temperature blanket and did not finish it because I'm not the type of person to do really big projects. So yeah. I charge $15 for the mushroom boys, but it just honestly is going to depend on what yarn you're using and how long it takes you. I totally agree. No offense to YouTube, but TikTok lives are way better. We have a lot of fun on TikTok because TikTok is not as strict as YouTube as far as like copyright and stuff. So I can't play music on here. On TikTok I play music. Even that Milo sweet tea is a reference to TikTok. Do you like it? I hope you do, if you've tried it yet. There is a difference between invisible decrease and normal decrease. You should definitely look that up if you haven't before. But yeah, TikTok we have a lot more fun, at least I think, because I can play music and we all just hang out. Still need to try Milo's. You totally do. I don't know if it's sold like everywhere, but you should try it if you ever get the chance to. Favorite pattern? That's hard. I feel like I'm always obsessed with my newest patterns, so I really love the bear pattern that I just released, so that might be my final answer. Favorite TV show to watch right now? I honestly don't watch TV very much at all. I mainly watch YouTube. The only TV show that I watch consistently is The Price is Right. Why did that take me so long to think of it? The Price is Right. TikTok Live does get the inside scoop on literally everything. People on TikTok Live already know about like things I'm planning months in advance that I haven't talked about literally anywhere else. I don't have Instagram or TikTok or Rippler, but I wish I could join your live stream on TikTok. That's why I do the lives here too, so that hopefully more people can join that aren't just, you know, like only people that have TikTok. I know my audience is a lot bigger here than it is, you know, anywhere else. I don't think Christina has actually even worked on the dish scrubby at all. That's another reference to TikTok Live, because Christina, my sister, if you guys have seen the videos with her, has also joined me on 2 TikTok Lives recently, and she was working, or gonna start a dish scrubby, and never got around to starting it. I feel like the live comments at least isn't as crazy as it was last month when I did the live. It was like crazy. It might be because it's the night before Easter. I didn't even realize that when I scheduled this live, but it's okay. Okay, my stitch count is like completely off, I'm pretty sure. So hang on 1 second, I'm gonna count. My stitch count is 9. It's supposed to be 6, yeah. I don't think that's how that works, and like I said, the reason I go live on YouTube more, on TikTok more than YouTube is because YouTube is really strict with like copyright and stuff, and TikTok isn't, so I'm able to like actually just hang out and crochet and have music on in the background and stuff, and everybody just joins in and also crochets, and it's a good time. My favorite yarn, I have a whole video ranking my top favorite yarns if you haven't already seen that, but top favorite is Burnout Blanket, because that's, what I have the most of for sure. It's Easter for you already. Happy Easter. I didn't even, like I said earlier, didn't even think about the time difference between, for some people it might actually be Easter as I'm on live. Awesome. Did a TikTok live a week ago and got a bunch of inappropriate people. That is the only thing about TikTok. You definitely have to have moderators on TikTok because anybody like random can find your lives and pop in, and then not a good situation sometimes. Favorite crochet project I've ever done is the sunflower pillow. I do have moderators on TikTok, not on here yet, but today it actually hasn't been too bad of a problem for people saying weird things. Just finished a starfish baby blanket, super cute. My favorite hook size is probably 7mm or 5mm. I use both quite often. Anytime I use Parfait Chunky or just chenille, I use the 5mm, and then for blanket yarns I use the 7mm. TikTok moderator gang, yes. Lauren is one of my TikTok moderators. When you get moderators on here, can I be one? I'm not sure who's gonna be one yet and who's not gonna be one. And it's mainly just for, deleting inappropriate comments and stuff, so it's nothing to like feel bad about if you're not a moderator. I'm more likely to just choose people that are here for like every live. I am making a triceratops, which I need to actually frog a little bit because I have my stitch count wrong currently. Hello, welcome. Dollar Tree, where my grandma lives, has a whole row of crochet and knitting supplies. That is awesome. I wish. Sort of budget with wool. So I don't make my own money, would you? It's honestly up to you. I would just say use whatever yarn you prefer using. Hello, welcome! Another person that is a moderator on my TikTok is here now. I don't have, if you mean like a name for my subscribers or anything, I don't have a name for them. Like I was saying earlier, I don't really even consider you guys like subscribers or fans or anything like that. I just call you guys friends because that's really what I feel like. I know you don't leave inappropriate comments. I'm not saying like somebody that leaves inappropriate comments, because obviously those people would be blocked. I'm just saying that I'm not sure who's going to be moderators yet, but the whole point of being a moderator is deleting other people's inappropriate comments / blocking them or something like that. I have not really ever listened to K-pop. I'm kind of stuck in a rut with a lot of the artists and bands and stuff I already like, so I can't say yes or no whether I actually like K-pop because I've never really listened to it. Favorite color yarn? Mine is rose wine. Oh, that sounds pretty. I don't know what my favorite color is for yarn. Honestly, my most used color is white, so maybe just white. I don't know. It's so hard to choose favorites. Hello. I need to stock up on more crochet hooks. Honestly, I was just thinking that the other day. I'm like, I can use a few extra in different sizes. I'm not going to talk about the moderator thing right now because I'm not really worried about it. We don't, like, for right now, nobody's saying anything weird or anything, so I don't think we need a moderator. Yet. We'll see. But ultimately, I'm probably more likely to pick people that are on my TikTok lives as being a moderator here as well, just because I know that they already do a good job on TikTok. So if you want a chance to be a moderator over here, then you might as well join my TikTok lives as well. Can't wait till I start working when I come of age so I can buy nice. Totally understand that. I was so excited when I got to the point with my business where I can actually make enough money to like actually buy a decent amount of yarn and stuff. I was like, yes. I'm doing good. I hope you are too. I mainly buy from Joanne for yarn. I also buy from premieryarns.com for parfait chunky yarns and just chenille yarns. And then for any other supplies, it's mostly Amazon, like safety eyes and actually stuffing I normally get at Walmart because it's normally cheapest, at least in my area. So yeah, how long does it take parfait chunky yarn to ship? It probably depends on where you live, I assume. I think it comes from like North Carolina or South Carolina, I want to say. And for me, at least from parfaitchunkyyarns.com, premieryarns.com, which Parfait Chunky is by, I have, why can't I think? I'm trying to read comments and think at the same time, it's not working. It takes like a week or two most of the time, if not more, to get yarn from Premier. But I did learn recently that Parfait Chunky is also available on Amazon, so you could also check that out. It would probably be faster shipping times. Yes, I do crochet full time. And hello, Anna. Caught you live. What are you working on today? I'm working on a Triceratops that I just had to frog because my stitch count was off, but hopefully my stitch count will not be off now and that'll be good to go. Yeah, if anybody wants to give the live a thumbs up that hasn't already, that'd be great. I don't know that yarn brand, no. I don't think I've ever seen it in stores or anything, so it must be like maybe in a different country or something, if I had to assume. 20% off for furls, candy shop, awesome. I don't do YouTube necessarily full time because YouTube is just a portion of my income, but between markets and YouTube and Etsy and all my income sources combined, I do crochet full time, which I have a whole video actually on how I'm able to crochet full time that I posted in like December or something, if you guys are interested in watching that. I don't, as of right now, sell online in general, but this is something that my regulars on TikTok Live already know. I'm planning a plushie drop for this summer because my market season will be over in May. So I'm planning a plushie drop for maybe like June or July. For those of you that are always asking to purchase something from me. Well, I use usually acrylic because it's cheapest. It's all fuzzy, if that makes sense. I don't know. It probably depends on the brand of the yarn. For example, the like Parfait Chunky yarns and stuff do get like little fuzzies all the time just because of the like chenille type texture. But it's really going to depend on the yarn brands. You might want to try other yarn brands just to see what you like best, I would recommend. I'm planning to be here at least until, what, like 30 more minutes? 9, and it's 8:30 right now. So excited for the plushie drop. I am so excited for the plushie drop as well. That'll be on Etsy, by the way. I didn't mention that, but that will be on Etsy. And as long as you're willing to pay shipping for international, then technically I would ship international. I don't know how much that would be though. It would depend on where you live, obviously. That's a ton of yarn. Do you mean behind me? Because this is only a portion of what I have. I'm buying all the plushies I can in the drop. Save some for everybody else though. Have you checked out Boss Kitty? I assume that's another YouTube channel or something, but no, I have not. Okay, I do believe I'm caught up now. But yeah, the plushie drop is something that I've just been talking about recently on TikTok Live, and something I'm planning for this summer. So it'll be exciting, I think. Yes, on YouTube. Yeah, I haven't. Are there another like crochet YouTuber? Do you mean Karen Cotton Cakes? Because, yes, I have used them before and I do like them. Yes, I don't sell online at all as of right now. The plushie drop that I'm talking about will be my first one ever. So all of my sales, other than crochet patterns, are at craft fairs and markets. No problem. These, it really depends on the yarn. These like Bernat blanket skeins, for example, okay, this one's Sweet Snuggles Light. This at Michael's is $9.99. Bernat blanket at Joann is $11.99. That's regular price. I always shop on sales. So Michael's, it'll be like buy 2 get 1 free, I think is their Black Friday sale. Joann, it'll be like 30% off all yarns, or buy 2 get 1 free, buy 3 get 1 free, something like that, a lot of times, and I always shop on those sales. Love the yarn from Dollar Tree myself. Yeah, I like the yarn from Dollar Tree too. Recently I can't find it as much though. Making a pickle keychain. I assume you mean pickle. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for the channel recommendations. Where are they dropping? Etsy? Yeah. Yeah, sometime this summer, exactly, and it'll be for goodness, I can't think and do things at once. Sorry, guys. It'll be for a lot of my plushies that sell really well at markets, as well as if you guys have any specific requests, probably a few weeks beforehand, I'll be asking on Instagram for specific requests. If you guys want plushies from me, if you have like, oh, I've seen you make this before, is this going to be in the plushie drop? Then I can obviously make one if I don't already have it for the plushie drop. And then it'll be on Etsy at a specific date and time that I have not decided yet. But once I decide it, then it will be on Etsy. And you guys can purchase from there. Just like you would a crochet pattern from me. Because right now my Etsy is only digital products, except it would be a physical item that I would ship to you. I missed a lot of comments, sorry guys. See, everyone's going to Joann's. All those places, I'm sad because I don't have any in Australia. Might have to try to find online. Yeah, I don't know if they ship like internationally. That's a good question. And I don't know how much shipping would be if they do ship internationally, but Joann is definitely my favorite for the amount of selection they have. I don't know any good brands in like any other countries, so I apologize, but if anybody else is here that can answer that question, that'd be great for that person. Hello, welcome. I've been crocheting for a little over 4 years now. Yes, Clover is 100% my favorite hooks. crochet Milo sweet tea. Would anybody want to buy that? The plushie drop, because I could. And yes, happy Easter. If it is already Easter for you, or if you're celebrating in general. Hi Katie, my first time on a live. Welcome. This seems super fun. This actually is on my phone right now. The new camera still is issues, but you know, I won't talk about that. Good night, thank you for joining. This is the Triceratops so far. Because I keep messing up. I'll post on my Instagram story though when you guys when I'm done and when it's done and I'm off the live, I will post it on my Instagram story so you can see the final product of the little Triceratops. I am keeping all the Squishmallows behind me. I normally keep one of every single one of my patterns, at least for the Squishmallows because I really love them. But I'm honestly running out of room, so I might not keep all of them. We'll see. I might put some of those in the plushie drop too if you guys want them. Want to say you're doing amazing. Your channel is amazing. Thank you so much. Such an inspo, all young crocheters. Keep up the amazing work, and thank you for helping me with crochet. That is awesome. Thank you so much for the sweet comment. Really appreciate that. Yes, Easter is tomorrow, but depending on where you live, it might already be Easter for you, depending on the time. So that's why I said, you know, happy Easter if it's already Easter for you, or happy Easter if it's gonna be Easter for you tomorrow. I'm gonna be here for at least another almost like 30 minutes, a little less than 30 minutes. Hello, welcome. I do have a bee pattern. I thought I had it in here, but I don't. It's a freebie pattern, and it's on my Gribbler and on my Instagram if you want to check it out. And I also put out different modifications for that bee pattern every so often. So most recently I put out a, what can I think? Oh, rainbow bee modification, which I shared in yesterday's video if you guys haven't seen that. And a lot of other modifications for that pattern. The Squishmallows, I assume is what you mean. They're my own crochet patterns. They're available on my Etsy and my Gribbler. I have. They are the same exact yarn as far as thickness, texture, all of that. They are the same exact yarn, Sweet Snuggles Light and Chenille Home Slim. It's just different color options. So like, this is Chenille Home Slim. This is Sweet Snuggles Light. They're both 8.8 ounces, 200 meters, 250 grams, 218 yards. They're exactly the same. I use them in the same projects and everything too. Just like I do Burnette Blanket and Baby Blanket and Burnette Blanket Brights, I use all those in one project because they're the same thickness, just different color options. Same thing for Sweet Snuggles Light and Chenille Home Slim. Also your first live stream. I was excited when I saw the notification. I'm glad you're here. Quite a few patterns I have memorized, especially if I end up crocheting them a bunch of times. Like my bee pattern I pretty much have memorized. I was crocheting that last night and I made one and I had to look at the pattern just to double check, but I was right for what I thought it was. And then I also had to, I made a second one as well, and then I was also, you know, had it right off the top of my head. And yes, I also do have the bee tutorial on YouTube, that's right. So if you're more of a beginner and you want to make the bee, the same bee pattern that I have available on my Instagram and Ribbler is also as a YouTube tutorial here on my channel. You're welcome. Yeah, they are very similar whenever you see them, you know, right next to each other. No, Parfait Chunky is quite a bit smaller than Burnette Blanket. I could do more comparisons. This green is Parfait Chunky. this orange is burnout blanket. It is much thinner. I use a 7mm with this and a 5mm with Parfait Chunky, so they are quite a bit different. Do burnout blanket make projects bigger? If you're gonna hold on, do burnout blanket, baby blanket make the projects bigger? Burnout blanket and baby blanket and burnout blanket brights is all the same, just like the Chenille Home Slim and the Sweet Snuggles Light I was talking about. They're all the same. So if you use burnout baby blanket with burnout blanket, it's not going to affect anything because they're the same thickness, unless you happen to get one skein that's really old and one skein that's newer. Sometimes that might be a little bit different, but majority of the time they're exactly the same. I think that's what you're asking. I use 5mm and 7mm the most. I currently don't have a P.O. box, but I'm hoping to get that set up fairly soon. And once that is the case, then you guys are more than welcome to send me stuff. That's another thing that I've been talking about on the TikTok lives. That is kind of an exclusive that, you know, nobody else knows about yet. Oh my goodness. It is, I'm jumping around with the comments right now. Sorry, guys. From, like, the videos, how much can I crochet in one day, or, like, a week? You crochet really fast. Kind of slow. Any tips to get faster? Honestly, just practice is the only thing I can say to get faster, because I was really slow when I started out too. And just crocheting as much as you can is going to be the way to crochet faster for sure. Mosaic crochet tutorials. I don't do mosaic crochet, so I would not be the person to make tutorials on it. I don't think I've tried a polymer clay hook before now. Hello to the new people joining as well. Can only use one hand. I'm loom knitting. Huh. Do you think you can use Parfait Chunky with just chenille together? Yes, I have done it. Just chenille is a tiny bit thinner than Parfait Chunky, but you can use them together and it ends up being okay. Yes, if anybody wants to give it a thumbs up that already hasn't, then you should totally do that. I'm making a Triceratops that I've barely worked on at all because I get way too distracted by the comments and trying to answer everybody. I've never used a loom, but it would be interesting if anybody else has. My favorite yarns, I have a whole video actually ranking my favorite yarns, so that'd be the best place to check out if you haven't watched that already. But Burnout Blanket is like the main one. So weather like in Florida today? Very hot. Very hot. What's the smallest and biggest projects you have? Biggest project is probably either the giant giraffe or the giant mushroom that I crocheted. Both of those were last year. One was in like November and one was in like June or something like that. I have pictures of both of them on my Instagram if you guys want to see those. And then smallest, probably some of my claw machine stuff that I make for markets. Thank you for answering all the questions, and sorry I asked so many. No problem. No problem at all. I love the yarn. Yeah, I think you've said that like a few times that you like the Dollar Tree yarn. Have used looms. Awesome. Favorite thing to crochet? I get this question all the time, and I think I just answered this earlier, but it's okay. You're probably just joining. I don't really have a favorite thing to crochet. Just plushies is always my answer to that, because if I crochet too many of the same things, then I'll obviously get bored, just like anybody else. So I just answered that question with plushies. Okay, I hope I'm not going to like miss anybody's comments, but I'm actually going to like crochet here a little bit. I should actually put my chair up a little bit higher so maybe you guys can see my hands as I'm crocheting. And I'm going to try to respond to your comments, but also still crochet. We'll see how this works. Yeah, not everywhere has Dollar Tree, obviously. Okay. Okay. Now there's at least right now, no new comments coming through. So that means I can actually crochet for a minute. There is 46 of you here though, 47 now, which is awesome. We're at 47 people in here and 46 likes. So that last person, you should totally like the live if you haven't. I cannot tell you what computers to get, that's for sure. I am not like good with technology at all. I barely skirt by with everything in my business. Yeah, that is the main reason I don't make blankets, because they take forever and I do get so bored. Interesting. I've never seen yarn at Dollar General. I assume that's what you mean. Watch your videos to crochet. Must-haves. And really want to get that yarn bag. It is amazing. I totally recommend it. And yeah, it's an investment for sure, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, I've never seen yarn at Dollar General. Maybe you mean Dollar Tree. Like I said, I'm not the person to ask about what computers you should get and everything, because I don't know myself. Whenever I need to buy a new piece of technology, I go through and do a lot of research because I don't know. How did you decide to take your love, oh goodness, lots of comments at once, of craft to make it into a business? Do you feel like you lose love of craft? Yes. Sometimes I feel really frustrated because I have to do so much with crocheting and working and stuff, and it does feel overwhelming sometimes, and it's like, this is something I used to love, and you know, now it's a job, but in general not very often, just because I love it so much. But yeah, I don't know, I just decided, because I just kind of started selling my stuff and it kind of just, you know, spiraled out of control, and wanted to start a YouTube channel, so I did. Always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I didn't know what I would make videos on, and then I finally found crochet, so I started making crochet videos. So, you know, it's a long story. I've seen cotton yarns, craft stores like Dollar Generals. I've never even seen any yarn at Dollar Generals. I've seen yarn at Dollar Tree, but never Dollar General. Blanket yarns is my favorite yarns, so of course I recommend them. I'm on my phone right now for the live. I'm in the US, not in the UK. So that's probably why you're confused on the store differences, because I have Dollar Tree and Dollar General and stuff that I don't think most not every country has, is what I should say. I don't normally use the holes on the crochet bag, just because if your yarn gets tangled on the inside, then it's kind of a pain. But I do use the crochet bag for like all the other aspects of it. Hello, welcome. Close to finishing the rabbit, awesome. Some days I don't crochet at all, and some days I crochet every single day, all day. It just depends on the day and whatever else I have going on. Yeah, I've never seen any, but that's interesting. I want to start a YouTube channel about crochet. You should watch my video on how to start a crochet YouTube channel if you haven't already. Been crocheting for 23 years, made it a business in 2016. Can't go a day without it still. Exactly, when you find something that you just love doing, then, you know, you'll know it for sure. I haven't shopped at the Hobby Lobby sale yet, and I think it's pretty much over by now, unfortunately. From what I've been hearing from most people, at least. maybe a month ago or more. Super cool. Made your first plushie pattern. Each ever made a project that took you months to make? I don't think months, like months plural, but maybe like a month, I think has probably been the longest I've worked on one singular project, because if it's much longer than that, I get way too bored of it and start something else and then never go back to it. I stretch a lot. I have a whole YouTube short on stretches to do for your hands and stuff when you're crocheting. Yes, of course my hands hurt after doing the 24-hour crochet challenge. Don't know how it'd be possible to crochet for 24 hours without your hands hurting, to be honest. My hands are fine right now. This is the first thing I'm crocheting today, so my hands are fine right now. Honestly, how much yarn I have is too much. But I do have a video from like almost a year ago now, or maybe even over a year ago now, of counting all my yarn. It's obviously grown since then, but that video would give you like an idea at least. Making a granny square cardigan this month. That's awesome. Which one of your patterns would you recommend me buy? And make, I guess it depends if you like making like plushies and like what your favorite animal is. Never enough yarn for a crocheter, that is true. Would you ever want to run your own store selling stuff? Maybe like a yarn store, but probably nothing else, to be honest. Just didn't crochet for a while until I got the pain to go away. I have done knitting. I have a whole video on trying knitting for the first time. My favorite animal is a penguin. Inventory for a market is going to depend on your goals for the market. I always like to say set a money goal for how much you want to make, and then try to double that for the market, for the amount of inventory you have. So if you want to make like $500 at a market, try to have like $1,000 worth of inventory that you bring. Is kind of the rule of thumb, at least. My favorite food is probably steak and mashed potatoes. That's like a meal, but still. I'm currently working on a little triceratops. How are your sales from the store in person? Yeah, the in-person store, if you guys haven't seen that video, you should check it out. But so far I have sold 4 items there as far as I know. I actually just finished up last night making items to restock those 4 items, and I need to go, well, I need to put the price tags on them and then drop them off in the next couple of days, probably like Monday or something, because obviously tomorrow's a holiday and they're gonna be closed. But yeah, I've sold the 4 items so far, and that's been a little bit less than a month of selling there, so I think that's pretty good. My sister honestly has been super busy and doesn't crochet all that often, but she does join me on TikTok lives sometimes, so again, another promo for TikTok lives if you want to join us over there. Your sister also loves penguins. When I was sort of new to crochet, I made her one for her birthday. Super cute. Strawberry one, but I missed some stitches somewhere. Oh no. I'm trying to think which one of my patterns would be easiest. Maybe like the frog, the no-sew frog would probably be like the easiest for like my purchase patterns, but I also have a lot of free patterns that are more beginner friendly, and they also have the tutorials. for my first market, I'm gonna make a ton. It's always a good idea to have a ton because you can't sell what you don't make. Had that for dinner tonight. Awesome. We're having that for like lunch / dinner tomorrow because it's Easter. So we're having steak and mashed potatoes. The yarn that I don't like is rough yarn. I feel like I paid every. You could. That'd be an option. You could use that type of yarn on the loom if you don't like the loom. I mean, if you don't like the loom. If you don't like the texture of the yarn and like crocheting with it, you could try using it on a loom. That is a good option. But I don't have any experience with the loom, so I can't really say. Favorite crochet plush you've made? I don't know. I really don't know. I can't pick favorites. My sister does not have a YouTube channel, no. She has a full-time job that is not crochet. That's why she doesn't, crochet much, unfortunately. You have a loom knitting TikTok. That's awesome. Oh wow. Yeah, definitely a long way to go on that cardigan, it sounds like, but I'm sure it'll be beautiful. Okay. And it's almost time for me to get off, you guys. If you want to watch the TikTok lives whenever I do them, then you should follow my TikTok, yeah. My own whale pattern is what I would recommend. It's a no-sew pattern and it takes me like less than 30 minutes, probably like 15 even minutes to make, so it's really quick. So I would definitely recommend that on my Etsy. I think I'm only going to be here for a few more minutes because I said I'd be here for an hour and it's been 57 minutes. So probably only a few more minutes, unfortunately. But like I said, join my TikTok because my TikTok is the place to be. I go live for like 2 to, I don't know, even 3-4 hours sometimes at a time. So it's definitely the place to be. I'm sorry, I have other filming and stuff I need to get done so that I can edit and then, post more videos for you guys. Best sellers at markets, any small $10 items, honestly. 10, 15, maybe 20, but especially 10. I'm an inspiration to you. That's so sweet. Thank you. How do I price written patterns? My video that's coming on Monday is going to be all about writing up your own crochet patterns, so I shall address that there. Love my TikTok lives. I love doing the TikTok lives. That's why I tell you guys you should go over there. As much as I love doing YouTube lives, I enjoy TikTok so much more because we get to play music, we all get to hang out together, and it's so much more fun. And you guys get the inside scoop on like literally everything going on. Even my personal life, you guys hear all of it. If you're unless you're like underage and your parents don't want you to get TikTok, then I understand. But otherwise you should get TikTok because it's really fun over there. Happy Easter to you too. Thank you for joining. Can't wait for that video. I can't wait to share. Well, you should get it, even if it's just for watching my lives. I'm also doing a fun series over there where I'm updating on every single day how much I've crocheted in that day because my markets is coming up in a week now, so I'm doing that up until the market. So it's fun over there. My goal is to be able to write my own patterns. Well, hopefully my video that's coming out on Monday will help you with that. I'm glad I could join. I'm so happy that my time is like so different to yours. Not like 3 a.m. Yeah. I definitely plan, like I said, on doing lives at different times of the day, hopefully, so that everybody can join. 3 a.m. here. It is 9 p.m. for me, which 9 p.m. is when I said I was going to get off. So I will give it like another minute or so in case any of you have, you know, like something you were typing out in the chat, and I'm going to like end it as you're typing. But, yeah, in the next minute or so, I'm going to end it. Do you ever feel like your stuff isn't perfect to sell? Totally. Honestly, when you're just getting started, it is hard for your stuff to even look good, let alone for you to crochet fast enough to make it like worth it for selling. So I would recommend just having a few months of practice until you feel like, okay, my stuff actually looks really good and I'm really happy with the quality and everything. Then that's the point when I think you should start selling. But there's no really like, oh, you have to be crocheting for this amount of months or whatever to start selling. I do the YouTube live streams every month, and I scheduled them a few weeks in advance, and I tell you guys on my community tab here on YouTube. So that is the place to be for that if you don't want to watch on TikTok for whatever reason. I definitely plan to make more how many blank can I crochet in one day videos. Just follow my TikTok. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that is all of the comments. I'm now caught up. So thank you guys so much for joining me here. I'm gonna go try to get a bunch of crocheting done because I haven't crocheted anything at all today other than this little bit here. So I'm gonna at least finish this triceratop and maybe do like 2 more or something like that so that I have like a decent amount for today. And go check out my TikTok if you want to see the full like everything that I'm gonna make today and for the next couple of days as well. And then I'm probably gonna go live on TikTok tomorrow night, probably around the same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern time. So you can also check me out there if you want to. 100% join the next live. I hope you're able to. And yeah, everybody have a good night and a happy Easter and everything, and just a good rest of your day in general. And thank you so much for joining me here. I will definitely have a, it's April now? So yeah, I will have a May live that I will schedule a few weeks before that live is happening. And then I will also, of course, have TikTok lives multiple times per week. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining, and I will talk to you guys soon.